Hey everybody, what's up? Yeah, I'm here to finish I'll kind of do another video. I was going to do this in two parts, but decided not to, and also the fact that my mom got up, so I didn't want to knock, opening the door when I was doing this. But anyway, I talked about Ben in the first one, and this is another one by somebody else, and I apologize for them. But this one is questions about Ian, about Ian Flynn. So, and this person basically says, and I quote, that this has been on their mind, and they'd like everyone's thoughts on it. They say, basically what they say is, as we're all aware, Ian Flynn unfortunately has this disturbing mentality to write characters his way, they capitalize his way, even if it goes completely against the authentic personality. And then he uses a couple of examples. He says, here's a couple of examples. He uses 5 of them. Mina Mongoose viciously attacking Nicole with her music and then angrily lashing out at Sally when confronted about it. Sonic number 2, Sonic acting like a heartless jackass, even more than he usually does. 3, Jeffrey's backstory being completely rewritten just to make his whole Axis wizard thing possible. Sally's contrived roboticization / weaponization. And 4, actually that was 4. Okay, hold on. 4 was Sally's contrived roboticization, weaponization. 3 was Jeffrey's backstory being completely rewritten just to make his whole Axis wizard thing possible. 2 was Sonic acting like a heartless jackass. And 1 was Mina Mongoose viciously attacking Nicole with the music and then lashing out at Sally when confronted about it. And then 5 is Eliza's cowering out in 224 just so Nargis would become king. And he said, and the person here says, and these are just the icing on the cake of the contrived moments. And then they ask the question. So my question, I'd like to hear everyone's thoughts on this. Why do you think why do you think Ian chooses to intentionally warp the characters to fit his stupid stories rather than play to their strengths? If I had to take a guess, he's secretly a power-hungry fanboy. I'm going to be frank here. I haven't seen one Sonic writer modify so many characters to his liking as one has, even if the changes make no sense. Just about everyone that he's allowed to change, they have been warped one way or another, and it's mostly not been for the better either. You know, if a writer has to change that much of past writings to be content, he has serious control issues. Oh yes, here's another question I'd like to ask. Now I just thought about it. Why is it the fans don't seem to care that he's shattered past continuity so recklessly? Do they even care about their integrity, or they're just wanting to be entertained? Well, I'll provide the link down below so you can read the whole thing, because I'm kind of reading this off of my other camera, as you can see. Um, but honestly, to um, answer the question, I can't really say either yay or nay if he intentionally wants to change the characters to his liking. I think it's just with any writer, to be honest, when they come in. You want a good example, check One More Day with Joe Quesada and anybody else that helped him on that. A lot of people are pretty much upset about the fact that Joe Quesada decided to rewrite the entire continuity of Spider-Man with One More Day. I mean, Lewis, aka Linkara, if you will, didn't like it at all, felt it was unnecessary, didn't need to be done. But yet, there it was done, and there was not much you could do about it. I mean, from what they say, when he did One More Day, he basically wiped out anything that took place in previous issues, which means the previous issues that you had, like with Mary Jane and Peter Parker being married and blah blah and this and that doesn't exist anymore, and that's what pissed off a lot of fans. So hopefully they're going to fix that. I don't know how or when, but yeah, that kind of doesn't make sense to me either. Why they would do that. All honesty though, with Ian Flynn, he's probably just the same way. He just wants to try to fit things into what he feels is right. I mean, let's face it, you're going to have people defending Ian. There's no doubt about it, and they got the right to. I mean, Ian, to be honest, is not that bad of a writer. He's potentially a good writer. But I think what it is a lot of people look at this and they say, well, that doesn't make sense, this doesn't make sense, what's the deal? And, no one can really say, and I think that's what Ian's thing is. It's like I've said before in other videos, he's keeping you in his grasp. He's got you right where he wants you. He wants you to guess these things. He wants you to say these things because he knows it gets your attention. It gets attention to the story so that when he does finish it off, he does say, okay, it's time to finish, it's time to go home, it's time to do it this way. He'll at least, come out and say, this is why I did it. And I can't really say any other way. Other way than, maybe it's just the fact that he feels it'd be better off this way. Remember, he's going by what is known as a reboot. We got to look at Jeffrey's backstory. I mean, we don't really know yay or nay. And Ian, I guess, felt, hey, Jeffrey doesn't have much of a backstory. I'm going to give him this backstory. Maybe that's what he felt. I don't know. And if he is, as this one person has pointed out, being nothing more than an obsessive, power-hungry fanboy, then somebody needs to sit him down and talk to him. But again, I think it goes back to the fact that I've said this before and I'll say it again, he's got a lot on his mind. He's doing 4 to 5 books when you think about it. I mean, he's working, we just heard news that he's going to be doing a Sonic Underground implage in March, which will be released in March. So, again, I can't say either way, what he's thinking or what. I mean, I've had my issues with Ian, no doubt about it. But to say that he's doing something that's pissing a lot of people off is, really a strong statement. I can't say either yay or nay if he's doing this because he's a power-hungry fanboy, or like this one person said, or it's the fact that he's just trying to, I guess, as some people have said when defending him, have said he's trying to basically fix the loopholes, fix the plot holes that were left behind by the likes of Ken Penders and the previous writers before him. But then again, there are those that agree with that and and they say, yeah, that's good and everything, but by doing so, he's also developing newer plot holes and stuff that need to be filled, and they're not being so, or not being done so. So again, I can't really say yay or nay about what he's doing, but all I can say is this. You know, whatever Ian's planning, he's got a reason for it. We got to give him credit there, whether we like it or not. You know, so. But that's all I'm going to say on it. I'll provide the link down below. I'll let you guys know about it, and I will talk to you all later. Comment if you like.